Hello, fabulous Minecrafting fam, and happy, wonderful hump day! Has anybody seen that camel? Welcome back to the Minecrafting Doc channel. My name is Caridad, and I am your Mind host. I am an LMHC, and I have a doctorate in counseling psychology. As you can see, we're back in my craft room. And if you have seen my other videos, which I wish I could put up in those corners, one day I will, because we're in Craftland. So we'll get it one day. You know why we're in my craft room. So today I want to talk to you about the autonomic nervous system. And I mainly want to talk to you about the sympathetic nervous system. So before we get started with that, I wanted to share, like I always do, a little bit of my craft world. So I want to talk to you about the importance, before I show you this guy, of tools. The importance to know your tools, learn your tools, play with your tools, become aware of your tools, use your tools so you can learn them and then know exactly how to use them and know which tool is for what. The same way it works in this craft room. Lord, does it work in this craft room, especially glue. One day I'll tell you about it. It works the same with the mind. But I'm going to talk to you about these little tools. These are known as die cut. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? Beautiful. And on the back of it, we have something called stamps. And that's exactly what you do with them. You get ink and you stamp them. But these die cuts, which those wonderful designers will be like, oh my God, the things I can create. Not this lady. I'm like, I don't want to create with that. There are guides. There are things that I can use. People have already made beautiful things and I can just follow them. But the beautiful thing about this, it is a kit. This is a shaker card kit. It has all the tools in here. Everything is in there that I need to create the card. And from this, I created this. Is that not, look at that. Look at that. Is that not incredible? That is amazing how that works. And to top that off, when I created this, I learned something. See, your tools. These little shakers that go in here and make the shaking sound, because it's a shaker card, I did not put enough. So from here on, I know to take my time and check and see. But the beautiful of having a kit is that this lady likes simplicity. I like to kiss myself. I invite you to do it too. Keep it simply simple. Oh, yes. Now let's get to our topic. And yes, she has her card. Why? Because I plan not to be stressed today. So we're talking about the sympathetic nervous system. What is that? Begins with an S. So it means stress. And when you have gone into stress mode, boom, you've gone into the world of survival mode. Because what is happening is your primitive mind, it's called the primitive mind, the one that takes you to stress land. The primitive mind is thinking that there is a threat in front of you, a death threat. There is a lion, tiger, or bear, or something really bad that's going to kill you and it's about to happen. So it thinks that this guy, okay, metaphorically speaking, is in front of you. And in reality, it's not. And here's what stress does. Stress thinks this guy is in front of you, and then you become this guy. No thinking whatsoever. So when you are in stress mode, which takes you to survival mode world, what happens is there is no clarity of mind. Digestion stops. The body stops doing what it does normally to keep you wonderful and healthy and thriving. Because when you're in stress mode, you're in surviving mode. So there is no thriving. And when you're not in thriving mode, healing and clarity cease to exist. They no longer occur. You turn into this guy. And we don't want to be that guy. Okay, you don't want him coming at you, and you don't want to be like him either. So with that being said, I will look at my card because I forgot where I was headed. So if there is no dying about to happen, you can turn it off. Here's the beautiful thing. The mind, this primitive mind, is looking out for you. So at all times, it is looking for danger and negativity. So what it does is it expands the negativity and it magnifies it. That's why one minute you could be like, oh, I feel so good. And then the next minute, boom, expand it. Because it has that programming. Its main mission is to keep you alive. The beautiful thing is you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to be like, oh, do I have to watch out for that? Do I have to watch out for that? Oh, what's coming? Is something going to hurt me? Something is going to attack me? Will I die tomorrow? No, because the primitive mind does it for you. The other part is that it's attached to your emotions. So it's attached to your emotions, which means if you're angry, if you're sad, if you're depressed, if you're irritated, if you're annoyed, it automatically sends a cue to primitive mind to turn on and say, oh my God, something's gonna kill Caridad. When in reality, Caridad was just, irritated, annoyed, sad, mad, angry, frustrated, worried about past or future. And the primitive mind comes on thinking, oh my God, I gotta protect and save Caridad. But the beautiful thing is, I can say, thank you, primitive mind, or thank you, stress mode, for coming on and working. I appreciate you work, because when I need you, I want you to work. And then I can simply say, turn it off. I don't need it on. I can turn you off. And having this wonderful knowledge and awareness allows us to know that your emotions are connected to your stress mode, which then turn on survival mode, which then lead you into no clarity or healing, which then you can go, oh, I remember what Caridad said, the mind crafting doc. I'm in stress mode right now. Turn it off. I can turn it off. I can turn it off. I can turn it off. Just by becoming aware, you allow yourself to turn it off. Just want you to know that. All right, looking at my card again. Part 2. All right, I think I have covered oh my God, I almost made it in 5 minutes and 26 seconds. But of course I have more to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mindcrafting fam, now you are aware of what your sympathetic nervous system does. And it goes into stress mode, which then takes you to survival world, which then if this guy is not in front of you, metaphorically speaking, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And just by me becoming aware, boom, I turned it off. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here today. I love hanging out with you. I am going to get better at making these shorter and shorter and shorter. Whoop, 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 whoop. By doing that, I just turned it off. Okay, and boosted that. So with that being said, thank you to all of you who subscribe. And thank you for all of you who give this to all the YouTubers, because it makes a difference in our life and it helps us share. And to all of you who share, thank you so much. And remember that your autonomic nervous system is here for you. And all you have to do is become aware that it's here to protect you. And if you don't need the protection, turn it off like a light switch. All right, with that being said, ring my bell. I just have to say that because I love saying that. Have a beautiful rest of your hump day and take excellent care of yourselves and be well. Bye-bye.